Americonium.
Hi, this is Anne-Rae Vasquez for Fiction Frenzy TV Vlog channel and also for Digital Journal. I am so pleased to be here with Malka Marom. She is a fascinating Canadian. She's an artist, a journalist, a documentarian, a musician, a producer. Her interests and talents cross a spectrum that only some artists dream of experiencing. As a child, she had a leading role in the first movie ever filmed in Israel. As a folk singer, she introduced world music to North America, with her albums hitting the top of the best-selling charts around the world. Her music career helped her hobnob with other famous musicians. Her circle of friends include Leonard Cohen, Joni Mitchell. An interesting fact is that she once dated Bob Dylan in the 70s. I don't know if that's true or not, but she's here today to debunk that rumor. When her music career came to an end, she wrote and hosted her own weekly radio show on CBC called Song of Our People, and also City TV's weekly show Mosaic, which featured interviews with known stars. Her career in journalism, along with her interests in culture, spirituality, and storytelling, pulled her naturally into documentary filmmaking. Marom's documentary, The Bedouins, won the Ohio State Award and inspired her to study the language and the lives of the Bedouin people, wanting to know more about their daily life. She was troubled by how the media would focus on the political story around the Bedouins merely being a bargaining chip for a peace agreement between Egypt and Israel. She wanted to tell the human story of the Bedouin people whose rights in Sinai were being ignored. Very rarely do the Bedouins let strangers into their tents, so when Marom received an invitation for her to stay with them, she packed her bags, left her family behind, and traveled to Sinai. Only expecting to stay a few days, she ended up living with the Bedouins for months. This experience forever changed her perspective on life and consumed her to write her debut novel, Sulha, which was received with critical acclaim. Sulha is a gorgeous story which gives the reader a detailed personal experience in the life of the Bedouin people. The title of the book, Sulha, is significant because it means forgiveness, both in Arabic and Hebrew, and is also an ancient ritual or method of resolving disputes which is still used in many countries in the Middle East to this day. So I am very pleased to be here. Her latest book is Joni Mitchell in her own words, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for being here.
When you went to live in the tents with the Bedouin, can you describe how, as someone who's come in, first of all, no longer living in Israel, but who has left and lived in North America and seen a different kind of world, to actually come back and to first meet the women of the Bedouin, the family that you met? How, in your own words, how did that feel? I know I've read it, but I don't know how much of that character is you, or how you've changed, fictionalized it.
Well, unlike Leora, the fictionalized protagonist, like I did go. It just true that it happened. He needed references of my character from people who knew me and knew him. So now I was in the tent. It was a men's receiving guest, and I was loving every second of it. It was completely comfortable. I was very interested. I didn't ask any questions. I just listened to his conversation with Alfonso. I didn't know Arabic then. He gave me these rings. Abu Salim is based on him. And he must have felt that I felt, he must have sensed that I felt like it's a privilege, not like the tourists that came, oh, it's dirty, it's this. I felt it was like a dream come true. And so he invited me to his wife's tents. And Alfonso told me, it has never, ever happened before. Why you and not me or anybody else? I must tell you that in your review, there were some things that led me to really know that you got to read Sulha. You are one of the best readers of Sulha. In some ways, better than me. If you're really true to yourself, you're not really contriving things, then you really don't know why your character is doing this or that, And believe me, something. When I read you were saying, in your review, I marked it because I was so, travels to the Sinai in desperate in search of finding a spiritual answer. You know how many months I spent trying to figure out why does she want to go to Sinai?
Honestly, I've read your book 4 times, and each time I uncover even deeper the story or the mystery, maybe that you don't even realize, because I feel like I am there. I feel like I am Leora. I am in your story through her eyes.
I read you just my favorite sentence.
Okay.
Which is, the desert is a place where good and bad are wedded like sun and shade, where a stranger is always received and always shut out. A place where the common language is often silence or guns, where the horizon is wide and the boundaries narrow.
Forbidden, Aziza decreed when I asked her if she could tell me what Abu Salim cassette recorded earlier in the day, much too fast for me to understand. Forbidden, she said. But Abu Salim recorded the cassette in front of me and Noura. Therefore, he clearly thought it is not forbidden for her to know what he cassette recorded, said Tamam. Curious to learn all about the cassette recorder, she convinced Aziza to relent. Their veils upon veils can't conceal their delight in the power they have over Abu Salim's voice. Play off, pause, forward, rewind. Tamam keeps pressing while Aziza mutters in between bursts of laughter, hers and Tamam's. Oh, not proper, not proper. Abu Salim starts with many, Wallah, how many greetings, blessings to El Bafessa, says Tamam. The longer the greeting, the more troubling what follows, says Aziza. Wahada, wahada, wahda, wahda, one by one. Wahda, wahda, one by one, yes. She and Tamam cut Abu Salim's talking too fast for me to understand, like my mother amplifies for my father. Neither wife comprehends her husband's man talk at first, listen, or at second or third. Time and again they played and replayed the same sentences. Each time I caught a few more words. Time and again Tamam presses rewind, play, stop, while she and Aziza discuss what their husband could possibly mean by this or that expression. Whatever he means, it is not proper to put Abu Salim's men talk into women talk, as Aziza decides. For no woman is as well informed as a man. Ewa?
I will read to you. This is the cover.
Americonium. FOCUS. Watching things. Maybe it's my swag that got you looking at me. Hey, maybe it's my swag that got you looking at me. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Maybe it's my swag that got you looking at me. Hey, maybe it's my swag that got you looking at me. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah, I'm attractive. Yeah.